Okay, let's dive in. We're looking at Ginny and Georgia Season 3 today. Lots of anticipation for this one.
Definitely. And we're focusing on an article from Forbes. It's called, What Time Does Ginny and Georgia Season 3 Come Out? Everything to Know. Pretty straightforward title.
Yeah, gets right to the point. So our plan is basically to pull out all the key stuff from that piece for you.
Right, the plot hooks, when you can watch, who's back, who's new.
Yeah.
Just get you up to speed easily.
Exactly. So let's start where the article starts, which is the end of Season 2, the big cliffhanger.
Which was pretty huge. Georgia Miller getting arrested.
At her own wedding. To Paul Randolph, no less. Talk about drama.
Seriously. And the Forbes piece confirms the charge. Murder. Specifically, Tom Fuller, Cynthia Fuller's husband.
Right, Tom. And the article actually details how she supposedly killed him.
It does. It mentions her smothering him with a pillow.
Yeah.
While he was in hospice care at their house.
It's pretty dark, but here's the bit the article really highlights, and it's kind of chilling. Austin saw it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Georgia's son, Austin. He was hiding in the closet, right? Playing hide and seek or something.
Yeah, exactly. And he witnessed the whole thing. I mean, that image.
That just changes everything, doesn't it? And
Yeah.
the article says this is like the core conflict for Season 3.
Makes sense. George is in jail. Suddenly, the whole family is under this massive spotlight.
And it's bound to strain things with Ginny, right? Their whole dynamic.
Totally. The source even quotes part of the synopsis. It says, it's always been Ginny and Georgia against the world, but the world has never come for them quite like this.
Ooh, the world has never come for them quite like this. That's intense.
It really is. And the synopsis also apparently hints that Ginny has to figure out where she stands.
Like, does she still want it to be them against the world?
Yeah.
After everything?
Yeah, exactly. It suggests maybe she's questioning that whole setup now.
Well, and according to the Forbes piece, the show creator is dialing it up too. Describes Season 3 as the most ambitious and explosive one yet.
Ambitious and explosive. Okay.
Yeah, talking about new hurdles, new relationships, and new challenges that we haven't seen before. Which sounds like it fits with Georgia being arrested and everything.
Definitely connects those dots. Okay, so that's the dramatic setup. What about the practical side? When can we actually see all this unfold?
Right, the important stuff. The article gives us the date. Season 3 premieres Thursday, June 5th, 2025.
June 5th, 2025. Got it. And the time for the eager viewers.
The usual Netflix drop time, 3 a.m. Eastern, which means midnight Pacific time.
Okay, standard procedure. And how many episodes are we getting?
10 episodes, same as the first 2 seasons, so they're keeping that consistent.
And they're all dropping at once. Binge watch ready.
Yep, all 10 on June 5th. Ready to go.
Nice. The article also mentioned episode titles, didn't it?
It did. Always fun to guess what these mean.
Let's see.
Episode 1 is, This Wouldn't Even Be a Podcast.
Huh, interesting. Okay, next.
Episode 2, Beep, beep, freaking beep.
Huh, all right.
Episode 3, Friends Can Dance. Episode 4, The Bitch Is Back.
Whoa, okay. That one sounds like classic Georgia, maybe.
Could be. Then episode 5, Boom Goes the Dynamite. Episode 6, At Least It Can't Get Worse.
Oh, dear.
That sounds ominous, like famous last words territory.
Right. Episode 7, that's wild. Episode 8, is that a packed lunch?
Random, okay.
Episode 9, it's time for my solo. And the finale. Episode 10, Monsters.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Okay, some of those titles like The Bitch Is Back and definitely Monsters, they really seem to back up that whole explosive season description.
Absolutely. They sound like they pack a punch. So moving on from titles, the article also covered the cast.
The main crew is back, right?
Yeah, seems like it. The source lists Brianne Howie as Georgia, Antonia Gentry as Ginny,
Felix Mallard as Marcus, Cyril Glass as Max,
Diesel LaTaraka as Austin, Jennifer Robertson as Ellen, Scott Porter as Paul,
Raymond Ablack as Joe, Katie Douglas as Abby, Chelsea Clark as Nora.
Nathan Mitchell as Zion, and Caitlin Wells as Silver. So yeah, all the familiar faces should be there.
Good, good. But the article mentioned new people too. It did. A couple of additions for Season 3. There's Ty Gorin playing someone named Wolf.
Wolf, what's his deal?
He's described as a laid-back guy in Ginny's poetry class.
Mm-hmm.
But get this, he doesn't like poetry.
Huh. Okay, that could be interesting. And the other one?
Noah LaManna playing Tress, a friend of Marcus and Silver. Described as a super smart skateboarder who's also a peer tutor.
Tress. Sounds like they might shake things up a bit for the younger cast.
Could be. Add some new dynamics.
Yeah.
So finally, the article just reminded us how to watch.
Which is pretty simple, I guess.
Yeah, it's Netflix, so you need a subscription. The Forbes piece listed the plans, standard with ads starting at like $7.99 a month.
Right. Then standard without ads is about $17.99, and premium is around $24.99, something like that.
Yeah, those were the prices mentioned.
Yeah.
And it specifically noted no free trial anymore.
Ah, okay. So you got to have a paid plan to watch on June 5th. Good to know.
So basically, wrapping up what this Forbes article told us. Season 3 kicks off with Georgia arrested for Tom's murder, which Austin saw.
Right. This puts the family under intense pressure and really tests that Ginny and Georgia against the world thing.
The creator says it's the most ambitious, explosive season yet, unfolding over 10 episodes.
All dropping Thursday, June 5th, 2025 on Netflix.
That's the gist of it.
Yeah.
Covers the drama, the who, the when, the how.
So, based purely on what we got from this article, here's something to think about before the teaser drops.
Okay.
The piece really emphasized that Austin saw the murder. Now, the synopsis says, the world has never come for them quite like this.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you think that specific secret, held by her young son, Austin, how might that play into the challenges? Could that knowledge, coming from inside the family, be part of that world coming for them?
Wow, yeah. That's a heavy thought. Could the biggest threat be coming from within? Something to definitely keep in mind.
Exactly. Food for thought as we wait for June 5th. That's our deep dive for today.